but he's in the second to last group of the day. Here's the final group. Hideki Matsuyama on the tee at 1.
Looking anxiously like it's drifting to the right.
And from the United States, Kevin Chappell.
Back with you here in the first fairway. Second round of the Tour Championship, final group of the day. 2 of our 4 co-leaders. And Matsuyama in the rough.
And we haven't seen as many players in this right rough as what we did yesterday, BK. This lie is sketchy for Hideki, but he does have a really sharp angle of attack, and he is powerful.
Well, might have done well to get it that far. A moment ago, this was the bunker shot. Mark showed us in the pregame show about those deep furrows there in these bunkers at the bottom. And that ball was in between 2 of them.
He hit some lovely bunker shots yesterday in that great opening round. But it is a little bit of potluck as to what kind of lie you get in these bunkers, and it will affect the kind of shot that you are able to play.
Matsuyama 4 for 4 this week in sand saves.
Well, he's going to have to pull the rabbit out of the hat here if he's going to make another. And it's just so interesting, guys, as the Dustin Johnson group left and exited this first, a bunch of the gallery did too. And now there's just a smattering of folks around this first green. And almost odd, really, is that the final twosome doesn't have that big a following. And I find that very intriguing as to whether it's actually a help or a hindrance.
Great question. We may not know for another 4 hours.
He powered that one. Never had a chance to break, but yeah, I've played in tournaments, I've commentated in tournaments where that happens. A couple of lesser known people are in the last group, and then, you know, the better known players and people, the ones that people really want to watch, are in the second to last group. It kind of feels weird when you're out there. You almost feel like you're not really leading the tournament. So just got to go about your business and just focus on what you can control. Great sight to see.
Matsuyama taps in for 5. So back to just 3 players tied for. Darren, thank you. Ryan Moore tied for 4th right now as our final group is on 15. Uh-oh. The follow-through would have given it away, and the Pro Tracer just cementing the problems there for Hideki Matsuyama.
Well, and right now in a 3rd position in the championship, ill afford to. One.
No. Matsuyama just 60 yards.
Yeah, just a straightforward pitch and run, but he did not carry that near far enough. Not good.
Back at 15, Hideki Matsuyama to drop just into a tie with Moore and McIlroy and Kisner. We know he's going to drop one.
This would be a big putt psychologically if he could get this in. Yes, well done.
Three double bogeys at 15 today as it played far tougher than yesterday, but Hideki Matsuyama avoids one right here.
Yeah, uphill all the way, and he was aggressive.
He's 2 over today, but still 2 under for the week.
Well, as I said, I think psychologically important there. At least he can put that behind him. He's got the 3 finishing holes, perhaps even make an eagle on the last. But you hate to have double bogeys. They are so hard to come back from, Brian.
of seeing Pro Tracer.
That's right.
But they know the golf course. They've had the practice rounds. And here's Hideki. We saw him make that pretty gutty little bogey there at 15 after hitting the ball in the water. The only mark on the card on the back nine.
He's aiming fairly straight down there, looking for a little draw.
Good ball, Hideki. Good ball. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, it hit soft. Really good line, but it hits soft and it's back on top of the hill.
And I don't think it's all bad. It's a really level area up there. He's got 266 total to Hideki. That makes it 258 to the front. It's a narrow approach, but he's got all sorts of options here, Hideki. He's going for the high fade, and this looks promising.
Well, that'll be a bit of a challenging chip shot. It does have options, though, being Bermuda grass down there.
Move him actually to 2 under. They've already assessed it. They're talking about it right now. Here's Matsuyama with his third mark.
Awkward one here. He actually walked halfway and stood on the slope to get a bead, kind of feeling it with his feet on how severe the slope is, and then kind of looked down at the grain, was illustrating to his caddy that he's trying to bump this into the slope, hopefully get some check, because once it's on the green, it's downhill and turning to his right pretty quickly.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty good. Perhaps flew it maybe a yard further than he really wanted to. But all in all, he's left himself a good uphill putt for a birdie.
I looked after it. Looked like as soon as that ball hit the ground. Bunch of runner-up finishes, never the win. Matsuyama, the winner earlier this year in Phoenix.
That's right, that was in a playoff over Ricky Fowler.
And he made a number of clutch putts there coming down the stretch. Putts of a similar ilk to this one. And when his chip shot ran on by the hole, he took a step to his left and really stared it down, so he knows exactly how this ball is going to perform on the green.
Oh, that was a beautiful stroke. Really like his rhythm with this putting stroke at the moment. It's kind of like a grandfather clock.
What an up and down for Hideki Matsuyama. The low look at it. No matter how you look at it, it turns into a 4. And a hard-fought 71 for Matsuyama. 3 under at the halfway mark. He's tied with third with Kevin Kisner.